What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy JR Tech 3 here, back with another video. And as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, man, I'm just gonna basically give you a review on this Magsafe. Hold on, I got my light. The light is killing me right now. Boom, there you go. On this Magsafe battery pack right here. So you all saw me unbox it in the last video, and I've been using it for maybe 2 weeks now. And my testing, it was good. It was good. I basically charged it up, fully charged my phone, and also fully charged the battery pack. And I slapped it on, and I checked to see, you know, how it was. So I slap it on right now. You know, it's cool. That's the battery pack is half full now. I kind of charged it up a little bit because it was completely dead before I shot this video, and I just wanted it to, you know, be functional, so you know I could show y'all. But based off of my experience with it, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's weird how things have kind of changed with it. So I'm just explaining this to you. When I first plugged up, when I first slapped this thing on, fully charged phone, fully charged battery pack, the first thing that I noticed is that it did start draining from the phone first. So my phone ran down to about 90%, as it normally would, you know, and the battery is perfectly fine on my phone. And you know, the battery on the iPhone 12s are pretty good anyway. But it ran down to about 90% on my phone before it started pulling from the battery pack. And it kept my phone at 90% for the entire day until the battery pack died. So when the battery pack dies, then it started pulling from the phone, obviously. But what I noticed actually today is that I don't know exactly how this happened. I don't know exactly how it happened, but it did. It actually pulled, it kept my, okay, I started with 100% everything, battery pack, phone, and it started pulling from the battery pack first and kept my phone on 100% all day today. It kept my phone at 100% all day and just pulled from the battery pack first. And then I would say around like 6:30 or 7 o'clock, well, about 5:36, I went to the gym and the battery pack had maybe 5%. It was in the red, had about 5%. Then it started pulling from the phone, of course. But it's interesting how it's not like everybody said, you know, everybody's experience is different. I'm not sure what it is that I did that was different. In some cases, you'll hook up the battery pack, and initially it'll pull from your phone till it gets about 90%. Then it'll start using the battery pack. Once the battery pack is completely dead, then you'll start seeing the phone drain itself, which, I mean, is not ideal. It's not exactly what you would like. You would like the second scenario where it pulls from the battery pack first, and then the phone and your battery is what you have left. And that's what it did for me today. I don't know how that happened per se. If you know, drop it in the comment section below. Let me know, so I can do that all the time. You feel me? So I'm trying to retrace my steps of how I did it this morning. It's weird because I start off with 100% everything every morning. I charge my phone, any of my devices every night. So I don't know exactly how that happened, but I'll just say, like, if you're on the fence about this battery pack here because of all the other hundreds of reviews that you've seen about, oh, it's you know, it's a small battery pack. It's only got 1,460 mAh as far as power is concerned, and that's hardly nothing. But I mean, it's a battery pack. Like I said in my initial video, it's gonna get you through the entire day. Point blank period. I mean, even if you are a power user, it does get a little warm, but that's nothing to be alarmed about. It gets me through the entire day and some. Like, I probably, if I didn't, let me see, as a matter of fact, I could take it off right now because I just took it off the charger. I'm at 87% right now on my phone, and my battery pack died, like I said, about 3 hours ago. So I'm still at 87%. And that's with me listening to music at the gym, you know, and just do a regular, you know, scrolling or whatever, surfing on IG and whatnot. Just regular stuff, man. So it gets you through the day. And it also looks good. And not to mention, you know, it's Apple. I mean, of course, it looks good. It's an Apple product on top of Apple. Apple on Apple on Apple. So, I mean, it's good. So the main thing that I want to point out in this video is probably one of the things that people have been bashing this thing about the most is the fact that, oh, it's not as versatile, you know, and the charging speed is not great. It's not, like I said, it's not for everyone. But at the end of the day, it does what it's supposed to do. If you charge it the way that you're supposed to charge it, it really won't take that long to charge. If you charge it just like you charge your phone or something, it's like, when I finish this video, I'm going upstairs and I'm plugging everything up because I'm about to shut it down for the night. Plug this up. When I get up in the morning, everything is going to be on 100%. If I feel like using the battery pack, I will. If I don't, then I won't. I mean, I'm pretty much sitting in the office all day, so it doesn't really bother me I'm always able to plug mine up. But for testing purposes, I did just let it run for pretty much every day up until now. From the time that I posted that first video up until now, I've used the battery pack every day, and it has not let me down. I haven't had thoughts about returning it or trying to find something better or better alternative. Man, look, if you like Apple products, it does what it does what it says it's going to do, and it gets you through the day. Like I said in the first video, no, it's not as versatile. But the one thing that I did notice that everybody else was bashing it about is the fact that it pulls from the phone first, and then it kind of alternates between the battery pack and the phone, It can, but I will tell you that it will pull from the battery pack sometimes. In my case, it did today, and that's what sparked me to go on and get this video out to y'all and let y'all know this battery pack is not as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, as far as the price point is concerned, compared to other battery packs and the power that they hold and the versatility, yeah. I mean, especially with Anchor, you know, like they're a really good company and whatnot. And I mean, I'm not bashing them at all because I have an Anchor power bank, 20,000 mAh power bank that's a plug-in, and it works perfectly fine. But I mean, just for me and what I like to do, this looks good. It does what it's supposed to do. I don't have no problem with this battery pack, man. So I can recommend it, to be honest with you. If you love Apple products, go on and get you this, man. It looks good. You know, it works fine. It does exactly what you want it to do. Point blank, period, man. So anyway, I'm about to go and cut this video off, man. The next video that y'all gonna see, man, look, I'm gonna be talking about something that's hot right now, and I'm super, super excited about it. But anyway, man, let me get up out of here, man. It's your boy JR, man, JR Tech 3. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all be safe. Till next time, man. Peace.